So I have writing to do. I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to get out of here for a while today. We'll see. But what I want to say right now is that seemingly there has been something that has been communicated to me digitally for I don't even know how long at this point, since I've been in Denver, both on my phone, but also, with weird articles on my phone and like just stuff on my old GPS. When I was driving, stuff would pop up. Specifically to a student name back at a place that I used to work for called Jasper Mountain Center. And I think that Jasper Mountain Center in some way thinks that there was any sort of issue between me and a student there. I don't know if they thought that when I was working there or another time. There never was. I always kept those kids safe, even when I wasn't working there. And as for everything else, I'm not going to say the student's name in terms of in regards to being concerned for HIPAA. I'm not going to do that. But if that has something to do with, at one point I recorded a video very briefly of something that was pretty jarring and alarming when I wasn't working at Jasper, of a staff member that was engaging with a child who was acting out outside, and this child was, angry and not in control and taunting the staff that was there to, control the situation. But that staff member, I didn't know if they were staff or if they were a parent, because the way that they handled the circumstance it's not how you handle that circumstance. Because the staff member actually started goading this said child, and started, responding in a way that was escalating the circumstance, responding in a way that was effectively just not what you're supposed to do. And I knew that just in general. And this was a long time before I even worked there. And what I mean is, even I knew that in regards to the needs of those children, a year plus before I worked there. And it was actually a really uncomfortable experience. And that's why I briefly recorded it, because this adult was not handling the circumstance the way that they should have at all. And I didn't know if this child was being victimized or if this was some sort of repeated pattern there or whatever. I ended up deleting that video because I was concerned for HIPAA. Because even then I knew that they were beholden to such. However, I'm fairly certain that that Jasper Mountain Center may have had access to maybe one of the phones, maybe the phone that I actually did record that on. I don't know. And they may have recovered it. I'm not certain. They may have recovered that video. I never intended that facility any harm. It was about the safety of that child. If Jasper Mountain Center got a hold of that video and you were frightened, that I was out to get you, I'm not. I wasn't. I was concerned for the safety of that child. If there was some sort of, I don't know, in regards to anything there by way of somebody complaining about me one way or another, I was always there to keep those children safe. Before I worked there, during when I worked there, even after when I worked there, when I would show up. And I don't really know what else to say about that. Nothing ever happened by way of me doing anything. I never did anything there. And that's about what I have to say about it. Nothing ever happened. I would never harm a child in my life or anything like that. And I most certainly would never be negligent of a child, particularly in that facility. But that's what I have to say. I don't know, I feel like, I have to do what I got to do. It's unfortunate that I have to continually disrupt my day when I'm headed down a different road that people don't want me to head down. But that's how it is for now. That's how it's going to be. Enjoy your solitude. Yeah, I plan to. I'll speak to you more soon at some point. I'm going to upload this and I don't know what to say.